Hey everybody, I'm Joshua Orro, the Mustang Prince, and welcome to Mustang Prince Orro Reports. You know, I realized that I haven't talked about Kim Possible since I blogged A Stitch in Time back in March 2020, not too long after being forced under COVID lockdown, and I still stand by that this is not only one of my favorite cartoons from the 2000s, but it's also one of the greatest animated shows that Disney has ever given us. But what's even more surprising is that this year is Kim Possible's 20th anniversary. So I've decided to blog something very, very special. Now, we all know that Kim's animated series has lasted from 2002 to 2007, but did you guys know that in 2019, Disney gave us a live-action TV special? Well, believe it or not, that's the movie that I'm going to be blogging today. Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering, regarding my limitation rules of this year, yes, I'm only limited to blogging one movie from or connected from 2019 if it was released in theaters, but keep in mind that when 2022 began, my computer gave me permission to blog TV specials limitless.
That's correct, sir.
Anyway, let's get started. Airing on television on February 15th, 2019, the special is Kim Possible. Now let's get started. Everyday teen hero Kim Possible and her best friend Ron Stoppable embark on their freshman year at Middleton High School. And during Kim's school days, she faces roadblocks at every turn, like getting lost in confusing hallways, being late to class, and facing rejection during soccer tryouts from her frenemy, Bonnie Rockweiler. However, one day, things start to turn around when she and Ron meet and befriend Athena, a new classmate and Kim Possible's superfan who is having an even worse day than Kim. With Kim's guidance and friendship, Athena transforms into the newest member of Team Possible. Soon, Athena starts to eclipse Kim just as the nefarious Dr. Draken and Shigo resurface in Middleton with a master plan to finally stop Kim. And now it's up to Team Possible to stop these supervillains. So, what do I think of this special? Well, in my opinion, while it doesn't really top the animated series, I thought this movie was absolutely promising, fresh, and it also, believe it or not, stays true to the show. And yes, I love it. And to further explain why, let's move on to Mustang notes. So, how did this special get started anyway? Well, in between working on the first and second seasons of the Kim Possible animated series, creator Bob Shuley and Mark McCorkle had begun writing a script for a live-action film adaptation, which ultimately never came to fruition due to unknown reasons. On February 7th, 2018, it was announced that a live-action film based on the Kim Possible animated series was in production at the Disney Channel. The series creators, Mark McCorkle and Bob Shuley, served as executive producers, as did Josh Kagan, Zan Devine, Adam B. Stein, and Zach Lipovsky. On April 25th, 2018, it was announced that the film would go into production in mid-2018 for a 2019 premiere. Speaking of which, the special was produced by Middleton Productions. On December 7th, 2018, it was announced that the movie would premiere on the Disney Channel and Disney Now on February 15, 2019. Principal photography began on June 4, 2018 at McMath Secondary School in Richmond, British Columbia, and wrapped up on July 23, 2018. Now, in my opinion, this special has pretty good cinematography, and I liked the use of split-screen effects. Plus, I think the action scenes and the music is both awesome and nostalgic. Also, I like the special's remix version of the show's opening intro performed by Christina Milian. As for the story, Well, it does stay true to the animated series. At the same time, it feels like a modernized prequel to the show, in a way, but it's still good nonetheless. Also, while it still does not apply to me when it comes to my blogs, I was really surprised that this special has a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes based on 6 reviews. And now, let's move on to the cast. Kim Possible is played by Sadie Stanley, and in my eyes, for her first TV role, Sadie does a remarkable job. However, unlike her animated counterpart, this version of Kim is depicted as a jealous attention seeker who cares more about validation than actually saving the world. And she's far more emotionally vulnerable, which is evident in how she's often doubting herself and crying many times. But aside from that, I think Kim is quick on her feet, her athletic skills are awesome, and her gadgets are really cool. Plus, I like that at the end of the special, Kim forms a martial arts club at Middleton High School. Kim's best friend and sidekick, Ron Stoppable, is played by Sean Giambron, whom I know from Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, Ralph Breaks the Internet, The Emoji Movie, and The Secret Life of Pets 2. To me, Sean's performance as Ron is very similar to Will Friedle's, and like in the animated series, Ron is a bumbler, and he displays a lack of ambition and a propensity for sarcasm towards villains. Plus, his favorite restaurant, like in the show, is Bueno Nacho. Next we have Ron's companion, Rufus, vocalized by veteran voice actress Nancy Cartwright. In this special, Ron meets Rufus in a science lab where he's in a terrarium for naked mole rats and adopts him as a pet. However, this is pretty much out of canon because in A Stitch in Time, Ron bought Rufus at a Smarty Mart when he was a preteen. Anyway, Rufus is still my favorite character in Kim's show due to his unique intelligence and limited vocalizations. Plus, Rufus has an overall laid-back, casual attitude, and he has some of the funniest moments ever. Next we come to Wade, played by Isaac Ryan Brown, whom has been in Miles from Tomorrowland, All I Want for Christmas Is You, and The Land Before Time 14, Journey of the Brave. Wade is Kim and Ron's communication guru, and he graduated high school and college at the age of 10, which is really impressive, by the way. Plus, Wade is a highly intelligent computer nerd, and he's really talented when it comes to hacking and creating gadgets for Kim and Ron. However, unlike in the animated series where he contacts Kim on her communicator, in the special, he contacts her through a holographic communicator in her necklace. Another character to talk about is Athena, played by Kiara Riley Wilson. Athena is a new high school student and a Bojutsu practitioner whom Kim and Ron befriend during their first day of high school. While getting to know her, Athena tags along with Kim and Ron on their mission to stop the plot of the evil Dr. Draken. But, in reality, Athena is an advanced android built by Dr. Draken, formerly designed to get close to Kim in order to steal her spark, until she turned when Kim saved her from being destroyed after Draken no longer had any use for her. In my eyes, Athena is kind of similar to Draken's BB robots and the Eric Syntho drone from So the Drama. Finally, we come to the special's villains, Dr. Draken and Shigo, played by Tom Stashwick and Taylor Ortega. Draken is a mad scientist and Kim's arch nemesis, and Shigo is Draken's flame-fisted accomplice. Like in the show, Draken is an insane megalomaniac who just wants to get back at Kim for foiling his plans for world domination. But he seems to be much more serious in this special than his cartoon counterpart. As for Shigo, well, in my opinion, she is still fearless, sarcastic, tough, and temperamental. And now let's move on to my final words. Overall, Kim Possible is an awesome live-action TV special. While it doesn't really top the animated series in my book, I still think it's very promising due to the cinematography, the editing, the music, most of the writing, and the acting staying true to the show. Plus, the action scenes are still amazing, and I think the modern touches are pretty good. Plus, I think all Kim Possible fans should definitely check it out for the sake of their childhood. As for my rating, I'll give it, oh, what the hey, I'm giving it a full 100%. Also, in case you're wondering, yes, I will blog So the Drama soon, but maybe in a future episode next year. Anyway, that's all for now. Be sure to join me for my next blog, Mustang Power.